Stewart.
He's here all morning. Well, most people love fireworks shows. Pets do not.
This 4th of July, the Bradshaw Animal Shelter is hosting a special activity for the animals.
Dina Kupfer has a look at the so-called comfort sessions. I love this, Dina.
Yes, I love this too. It's so smart. It's the first time the Bradshaw Animal Shelter has done this, and the community stepped up big time. So we want to just give you kind of a preview. So these girls in here are actually part of the teen program here at Bradshaw, and they are reading to the dogs. Now, full disclosure, this is live TV. The dogs literally just got a little riled up because they were about to take one out. But for the entire morning while the girls were reading to them, they were calm, they were falling asleep, and that's really the point here. So Jana Haynes is with Bradshaw Animal Shelter. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay, so the comfort sessions, we talked about this last half hour. They're actually full, but there's a waiting list.
Yes, there's a waiting list. We still want people to sign up in case people drop off so that we'll have a full staff. People can email ingridc@sackcounty.net to get on the waiting list.
Okay, perfect. And so that's certainly something, if you're interested in helping out the dogs, you know you can't bring one home necessarily, that's a great way to do it. But if you do want to bring one home, I've got one for you. We showed you a different one last half hour, but I want you to meet Sammy. So I'm going to come back over here and talk to you, Jana, about Sammy and what kind of dog is she? How old is she?
So Sammy's 8 years old. She's probably a boxer pit mix of some kind. She has been here, one of our longest residents. She's been here since the beginning of May. She loves her toy, as you can see, and she can be a little finicky with other dogs sometimes, so I think is maybe why she's still here, but she is so sweet. And she does play in our play group, so she does get along with other dogs.
Okay, that's good to know. That's great to know. Okay, so speaking of toys, and speaking of the 4th of July holiday, and just knowing that there's going to be a lot of stuff going on with the fireworks and everything else this week, I want you to give us some tips on what to do with your dogs at home, because I know this can be a really traumatizing time for doggies.
So the number one thing is to leave them at home and leave them inside. We don't want dogs getting out, which is why we end up with an influx here, is because dogs that don't normally jump or dig somehow do when confronted with fireworks. So leave them inside, keep them in a room by themselves with a TV or music, with toys like Sammy has her comfort toy here, anything to give them a sense of familiarity and to drown out the noise of the fireworks. If you can be at home with them, that's really best case scenario, so that they can keep you safe and you can keep them safe.
Yeah, absolutely. And before I go, one more quick shot of Sammy. I know the shelter is full. You're offering really great adoption fees, or waived fees right now, and you also would like some foster parents too.
Yeah, waived fees for any animals that are fixed that can go home with you today. The goal is to get them out of the shelter. We're waiving redemption fees if your lost pet does end up here. And anybody who can't adopt maybe can foster short term and get some pets out of here as we see an influx from the 4th of July.
Oh my gosh, Jana, thank you so much. And looking at that face, Sammy. Oh, hello. I mean, can someone adopt Sammy, please? And the toy comes with her, by the way. All right, well, come over to the Bradshaw Animal Shelter. If you can volunteer, that's great. If you're interested in bringing a new forever family member home, this is the place to do it, guys. Back to you. Thanks, Sammy.
Sammy's just...